12 Powerful Signs of Male Attraction. For many men, it's relatively straightforward to recognize their attraction to a woman. Their behavior undergoes noticeable shifts when she's in their presence. However, with certain individuals, particularly those who hold themselves in high regard, the signs of attraction can be more nuanced. Yet, armed with the right knowledge, you'll no longer be uncertain about a man's intentions toward you. That's precisely the purpose of this. In the following discussion, I'll explore the subtler yet compelling indicators of male attraction. Let's dive right in. 1. Displays of affection. One of the most potent ways a man might manifest his attraction to you is through acts of affection. Whether it's a gentle touch on your hand, a warm hug, or a lingering kiss, these actions can convey profound sentiments about his emotions. These affectionate gestures not only reveal his physical attraction but also signify a deeper sense of appreciation. They are a means through which he conveys tenderness, concern, and emotional closeness, all of which are fundamental elements of a romantic connection. So, why do these displays of affection carry such significant weight in indicating attraction? Well, primarily because they demand a certain level of vulnerability and openness that is challenging to feign. When a man is willing to express physical affection towards you, it signifies his comfort with vulnerability and intimacy in your presence. Furthermore, it reflects his desire to prioritize your emotional well-being and make you feel cherished and looked after. 2. Flirting with you. Flirting can be likened to a subtle dance comprising light-hearted banter, meaningful eye contact, and suggestive comments, all strategically orchestrated to create a sense of tension and connection between two individuals. When a man is drawn to someone, he may employ flirting as a means to gauge the level of mutual interest. This can manifest in various ways, ranging from playful teasing to the use of suggestive remarks. Some men might also utilize nonverbal cues, such as maintaining extended eye contact or leaning in closer to you, to convey a subtle message of their attraction. However, it's worth noting that not all flirting holds the same significance. Some individuals may use it to stroke their ego or elicit a reaction from you without any genuine intention of taking things further. This is why it's vital to be attentive to other indicators of attraction, like active listening and initiating conversations. While flirting can indeed serve as a compelling sign of attraction, it's not the sole determinant. Consider it as one piece of the larger puzzle and assess how it aligns with the overall context of his conduct toward you. 3. What his eyes say. In matters of attraction, eye contact operates as an unspoken language that seems to resonate with all of us on some level. You know that sensation when you lock eyes with someone from across the room, and there's an instant spark, an unspoken connection that forms between you? It's like communicating without uttering a single word. When a man finds himself attracted to you, you can bet he'll be delivering those intense gazes like a pro. It goes beyond mere staring. There's a certain way a man will maintain your gaze, as though he's attempting to discern your thoughts or decipher your emotions. He may sustain eye contact for a few moments longer than usual, or his eyes might wander to your lips or other parts of your face in a manner that exudes intimacy. And if you happen to catch him in the act, he might swiftly divert his gaze or flash a coy smile, as if engaging in a playful game of cat and mouse. Certainly, eye contact alone doesn't always guarantee attraction. Some individuals naturally have more intense gazes than others. However, when combined with other behaviors that we'll explore later in this video, you can be reasonably certain that this guy has genuine interest in you. 4. His body language gives him away. Body language emerges as a remarkably potent tool when it comes to interpreting male attraction. Sometimes, a man's body can unveil more about his emotions than his spoken words ever could. Consider this. Have you ever observed a guy leaning in your direction or mirroring your movements while engaged in conversation? These seemingly minor actions can serve as influential markers of attraction. There are moments when a man may be attempting to maintain a facade with his words, but his body language can betray his genuine feelings. When a man feels drawn to someone, his body language may, involuntarily, manifest signs of interest and longing. This might encompass subtle cues, such as leaning toward the person, or more overt gestures like adjusting his posture to directly face them. For instance, if a man is attracted to you, he might unconsciously orient his body in your direction or point his feet towards you, even if he isn't directly facing you. This is recognized as open body language, suggesting his readiness for conversation and a desire to connect with you. However, it's not solely about what a man's body is doing, it's also about what it's not doing. If he avoids eye contact, crosses his arms, or turns his body away from the person, it could signify a lack of attraction. On the flip side, if he consistently finds excuses to make physical contact or mimics the movements and gestures of the other person, it strongly indicates a sense of chemistry. Of course, body language isn't always a definitive indicator of attraction, and it's crucial to factor in the context and the individual's overall behavior. Nevertheless, when you're attempting to decipher a man's genuine sentiments, paying heed to his body language can prove to be a potent tool in your arsenal. 5. He's happy in your company. A smile might come across as a simple gesture, but don't let its simplicity deceive you. A man's smile can communicate a great deal about his sentiments towards you. Consider this: when we experience happiness or excitement, our propensity to smile increases. It's a natural response that can be challenging to conceal. This is due to the fact that being in the presence of someone he's fond of can trigger the pleasure centers in his brain, leading to feelings of happiness and an instinctive smile, often unbeknownst to him. However, it's worth noting that not all smiles are created equal. The one to watch for is the authentic, full smile that extends to the eyes, known as a Duchenne smile. This type of smile serves as a reliable indicator that a man is genuinely delighted and relishing your company. Conversely, a forced or insincere smile may suggest that his interest in you is limited, and he might be merely trying to maintain politeness or uphold appearances. 6. The message in the subtle touching. Physical contact can serve as a compelling indicator of male attraction, and this holds true for several compelling reasons. When someone feels drawn to another individual, the act of touching can establish a profound sense of connection and intimacy. It provides a means for a man to convey his attraction without necessitating spoken words, serving as an instinctive way to bridge the gap between physical and emotional proximity. Physical touch can manifest in various ways, from a light graze on your arm to a gentle pat on the back or even a lingering embrace. While these actions may appear subtle, they can have a significant impact when it comes to discerning attraction. For a man attracted to someone, touch can be his method of expressing that he senses a connection. It acts as a tool to dismantle barriers and foster intimacy. Therefore, if you notice a guy making an effort to engage in subtle physical contact, it could very well be a sign that he's experiencing a similar attraction. 7. Acting nervous around you. Have you ever found yourself in the company of a guy who appears to be on edge whenever you're nearby? Perhaps he fusses with his hair, nibbles on his nails, or stumbles over his words. While this behavior might give the impression of nervousness or discomfort, it can, in fact, be a potent indicator of attraction. When a man is deeply enamored with someone, he might experience a sense of unease or anxiety in their presence. It's almost as if he's afraid of making a misstep or saying the wrong thing. After all, he is keen on leaving a positive impression and revealing his best self to the person he finds attractive. In some respects, this nervousness can be viewed as a positive aspect. It signifies his concern for the other person's judgment and his desire to make a favorable impression. It's evidence that he's investing effort into the interaction and treating it with genuine seriousness. Nevertheless, it's crucial to bear in mind that nervousness, on its own, doesn't conclusively confirm attraction. There might be other factors at play, such as social anxiety or shyness. 8. He initiates conversations. When a man feels a strong attraction to someone, he may experience nervousness or anxiety in their company, yet he will still muster the determination to engage in conversation. He will actively seek opportunities to initiate a discussion, such as seeking your input on a topic or offering comments about the weather. Alternatively, he might simply introduce himself and express a desire to become better acquainted with you. The act of instigating a conversation signifies his keen interest in discovering more about you and forming a connection. It might begin with what seems like mere small talk, but it can also be an indication that he desires a deeper understanding of you. Launching a conversation necessitates effort and bravery, particularly when the man is reserved or uncertain about your potential response. This effort reflects his willingness to open up and establish a connection with you. By taking the initiative to initiate a conversation, he communicates his comfort in your presence and his genuine interest in getting to know you better. 9. Making plans to meet up. Arranging to spend time with someone you find attractive carries significant weight. It's more than just coordinating an activity, it's a way of conveying, "I genuinely want to be in your company, and I'm willing to exert the effort to ensure it happens." This act signifies that the guy is genuinely interested in deepening his understanding of you and places a high value on your time and presence. Whether he's proposing a particular activity or simply suggesting the idea of spending time together, making plans serves as a signal that he aspires to progress beyond casual conversations and commence the development of a meaningful connection. Furthermore, if he's the one taking the initiative to formulate these plans, it carries even greater significance. It indicates that he's actively pursuing the relationship and not merely sitting back, awaiting you to make the initial move. 10. Genuine compliments. When a guy invests time in offering you sincere compliments, it's probable that he isn't doing it merely out of politeness. Chances are, he's discerned something about you that he genuinely finds appealing or commendable. He's attuned to those little nuances that render you unique. Moreover, it's not just the content of his compliments, it's the manner in which he conveys them. When a man is undeniably attracted to you, his compliments tend to exude more enthusiasm and authenticity than the type of compliments he might casually bestow upon a friend or acquaintance. He may employ more vivid, descriptive language or establish meaningful eye contact to underscore his sincerity. Whether he's expressing admiration for your captivating smile or marveling at your intelligence, a well-timed compliment can elicit a sensation of floating on air. Let's be honest, we all relish an occasional boost to our self-esteem. Therefore, if a guy is showering you with compliments, it's probable that he's not simply being courteous. He's attempting to communicate that he perceives you, treasures your qualities, and approves of what he sees. It's akin to him saying, "Hey, I value you, and I want you to be aware of it." Certainly, not every compliment is a definitive sign of attraction. At times, people are simply being kind. However, when a guy consistently compliments you and appears to genuinely admire your attributes, it's certainly worthwhile to contemplate whether there might be a deeper connection forming. 11. Exhibiting protective behavior. On occasion, a man who feels a strong attraction to you might display protective conduct without even being consciously aware of it. This could manifest in simple acts, such as ensuring you have a seat when there's a shortage of chairs, or holding the door open for you as you enter a room. Alternatively, it could extend to more significant gestures, like offering to escort you home, even if it's out of his way. Sometimes, this protective inclination surpasses mere physical safety. A man who is drawn to someone may also exhibit a protective attitude concerning their emotional well-being, extending a supportive listening ear or a comforting shoulder to lean on when the need arises. This type of behavior can distinctly convey that he holds you in high regard. 12. His persistence. If he continues to make a consistent effort to engage in conversations with you, arrange plans, and remain closely connected to you, even after you've declined his advances, it's a pretty reliable indication of his genuine interest in you. I understand the concerns you might have. Isn't persistent pursuit sometimes seen as bothersome or even unsettling? Indeed, it can be perceived that way if the individual fails to respect your boundaries or takes things to an uncomfortable extreme. However, within a context of respect and healthy interaction, persistence can signify a man's willingness to invest the necessary effort in pursuing a meaningful relationship with you. Moreover, it's not always straightforward to discern when to acknowledge a cue or when to back off. On occasion, a man might persist because he genuinely believes that you're worth the pursuit, and he holds out hope that you may have a change of heart. Who's to say? Perhaps, with time, his dedication and unwavering determination could ultimately win you over. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.